Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now, listen, I want to talk to you about this because this is something that it has really blessed me, and it really pertains to mental health and just not entertaining evil spirits. And there's some people who they talk about, having, I guess, what they would call community, or just, and they make that synonymous with not blocking people. And community is being with a group of people who want what you want. Like, they want the neighborhood safe, they want peace, they want prosperity. When people come to interrupt or steal your peace, they want to steal your joy, they want to make your life miserable or worse than better. That's not community. That's not things that you're supposed to tolerate. And when someone is dealing or operating from an evil spirit, we're not instructed to sit down and sup with those spirits, to talk and engage and go back and forth with those spirits. And that's why we use the saying, the phrase, the command, I rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Jesus. We don't sit down with those spirits and have a conversation and try to sort it out and talk it out. We say, I rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Jesus. Like Jesus said, he didn't try to reason with Satan when he entered Peter. He said, Satan, get thee behind me. He ain't try to say, Satan, why are you doing this? Satan, I need you to understand that this is the will and the way of God. This is my calling. This is my purpose. This is my mission. I need you to really wrap your head around. He says, Satan, get thee behind me. In 2025, going into 2026, to me, that sounds like block and delete. Block and delete. And I have to block probably at least one person every day, because I don't tolerate people who come to sow discord, people who do everything in their power to misunderstand or to misconstrue a positive message that is intended to help, to serve, and to move us forward. People who come to sow negative seeds, sow seeds of doubt, seeds of confusion, seeds of fear, seeds of worry, the beg to differ spirit, when the message is clear and the message is direct. And I tell you, what I have been guilty of, and this is what I would ask you to work on to be better than me at this. What I have been guilty of, y'all got to forgive me that line. I just took my do-rag off not long ago. Lady the other day, do y'all see a line that's on the head? That's from a do-rag, man. It's like, you worrying about the wrong thing. Touch your nose. And what I would ask you to do, what I've been guilty of, and I ask that the Lord forgive me for that low emotional intelligence in those moments, is I like to kick people in the booty when I'm throwing them out the door. I like to kick you and throw you out the door when I should just tell you to leave and slam the door behind you. I like to get that good big toe right on in there and just lift you on out there with that foot. Just punch you out the door. And that's my fault. So typically when I block somebody, I give them a good little read in them comments and then block them. But I feel a conviction in my spirit, and the Lord is saying to me, Tony, don't have your vitriol or your anger in black and white. Don't be writing it and then blocking. Because one day it's going to be a compilation of screenshots on the gossip blog. This how Tony Gaskin talk to people. And I'm going to have to sit there in the comments. Yup, sure did. Sure did, boy. So be better than I have been and just hit the hide user from channel or block. And so what I do is I block them, because you got to hit block before you delete. Because if you delete the comment, now their name gone and you can't block them. So you got to block and then delete. Because here's the thing, what we got to understand, and a lot of people don't, and people be like, oh, well, what if Christ block you? What you got to understand is Christ does block evil spirits. What Christ don't block is a heart that wants to grow and wants to change. But when you read your Bible, it tells us explicitly that light has no dealings with darkness. It tells us explicitly. See, you got to read your Bible. You can't just talk about what you think Christ say and do. It tells us to flee all evil communication. It tells us when you try to help somebody, and this could be in Timothy or somewhere like that, when you try to help somebody and you done went to them and you done tried to help them, you done tried to talk to them, you try to correct them, and they don't want to listen, you treat them like the plague. You gone about your business. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, is that there's a reason everybody name ain't in the Lamb Book of Life, because of block and delete. Like we wouldn't have a need for a hell. We would never hear about hell or Satan's house if block and delete did not exist. So when people don't want to grow, when people don't want to learn, they get blocked and deleted. Point blank, period. And I'm going to tell you, I'm very sensitive to the spirit. And God has continued to provide and to open doors and to show me the way in my seasons of block and delete. So it has confirmed to me from the Lord that I am not supposed to sit and sup and go back and forth and entertain evil spirits. And it has brought me joy and peace to curate a space of growth, maturity, peace, prosperity, and advancement. It's kind of like this right here. Are you going to let somebody come live in your space and come live in your house if every day they trying to burn the house down? That's what you have to think about. If every day they lifting your stuff out the house and taking it out in the street and selling it, are you going to allow that to remain in your house and live with you when they trying to tear down what you trying to build? So that's why when y'all see somebody who have taken a stupid pill in my comments, as soon as I see it, they getting blocked. You already know, because you know that they grown and they know better, and that they're not seeking to understand. Because one thing about when you speaking from the word of God and when you are called and commissioned by God, you're not going to say anything that does not make sense. You're not going to say anything that is not productive for life. That would be contrary to the Holy Spirit. See, the only time we say things that is not productive to life is when we step outside of the Holy Spirit and we speaking just from ourselves. So when you come to a video and you see 99% of the people in the comments get it, and you don't get it, that means you need to listen closer. That means you need to refrain from speaking, and you need to continue to listen. And you need to ask God, Lord, give me wisdom, give me knowledge, give me understanding. What are they getting that I'm not getting? See, it's different if you come to the comments and your entire life is an anomaly, meaning you're a billionaire, meaning you're happily married and have never had an argument, meaning you have everything that no one else has. Then if your mind thinks differently than everybody else, you have a point. But if you come to the comments and you see that everybody get it but you, that is a sign. Hush. We're not asking you. Listen. Watch the video again and again and again until it resonates with you. And if you don't get it, you know what that means? Keep living. You'll get it one day. Because see, and I say this with confidence because I don't speak for me. I am under the unction of the Holy Spirit when I open my mouth, because I know that it's not me. Because if it were me, every 41-year-old black man, every 41-year-old man would be on the same wavelength. Every man would be saying the same thing I'm saying if it were me. We would all have the same level of wisdom. We would all have the same level of understanding if it were me. So I know that it's greater than me. I know that it's bigger than me. It's higher than me. I know that because I don't have a college degree. I've never read a book, a philosophy book. Only book I've read is the Holy Bible, and I still have not finished the whole Holy Bible to my knowledge. So I need you to understand that when I come on here to open my mouth, I'm not coming on here to argue and to debate. That's not what I do. I'm not thinking. This ain't my thought. This is what I know. Because with the knowledge of the Lord comes a strong confidence. I'm speaking with complete confidence. I'm not questioning myself in the messages that God gives me to share with the world. And if it's not God, I'll tell you like Apostle Paul told you in the Bible when he would write, now this is me saying this, not the Lord. I'll tell you the same thing. So that's what you got to realize and understand. And this was inspired because I had to block somebody this morning when I woke up. And had to block probably 2-3 people yesterday. And I just had me a good old time. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Like, I love swift kicking the devil in the behind. I love it. Because I like to come to a peaceful house. I'm not finna let an enemy sleep in my house. Because I got to sleep with one eye open, which means I'm not sleeping. So I ain't finna let an enemy be in my community. So if you are of the devil, or you are of the enemy, or you of a different mindset and thought process, and you want to continue to be here so that you could eavesdrop and see what we talking about, the best thing to do is to shut up and not show yourself. Because as soon as you show yourself, you're getting blocked. Point blank period. And I teach that. And it's sometimes people be, I remember I was speaking at a seminar in New York, and there was a guy there, and he was on the panel, and he was talking about, we need community. He was like, everybody online talking about block and delete. He didn't even realize I'm the one started that. I'm the one started that. And I'm like, sir, now see me, and I'm different with community. Like, I just joined a group that costs $1,000, and it's like a social club or whatever costs $1,000, and then every event is like $70, $80. So I may never go to an event. So I just wasted $1,000 about a month or two ago. And what I also realized is that community is also produced Judas. Now Jesus had to let him in there to serve his purpose, but see, I'm not Jesus. So I'm not called to be crucified. That's what Jesus' calling was. See, me personally, I'm off with Judas' head. I'm off with his head. You hear me? Because, listen, Jesus already died for me. So for me, I'm skeptical of community. I'm very careful with community because it still be backstabbers in community. It's some people, and it's very few of them, but it's some people in my blessed tribe who is there to do witchcraft. They there to monitor. They there waiting for the right opportunity when they feel I have gone away and not gonna be checking my comments to come and leave their ignorance to try to dissuade as many people as they can with their Satanism. And I done had to block paying blessed tribe members who came to spread whorism, who came harlotism, Jezebelism, witchcraft, sorcery, astronomy, astrology, crystals, tarot. I done had to block people who will pay to dissuade, to be a beg to differ spirit. I don't want your money. See, some people so money hungry, they won't speak against evil spirits because they know evil spirits have money too. Evil spirits spend money too, so they want to be soothing balm to the sore ears of those evil spirits to fleece them pockets. Me, I don't want your money. I don't want your money. Had us an idiot who on my video last night when I was talking about the mastermind group and us creating more millionaires and 100,000 somebody come and talk about everybody can't be at the top because everybody's where you at, you wouldn't be where you at. And that's what I'm talking about, the lies from the pit of hell. So you think that a group that's only for 100 people, that out of 550,000 people on my YouTube, that 100 more people can't become 100,000-aire, meaning earn $100,000 or a millionaire? That's a lie from hell. And don't ever let it come out your mouth again on the channel of a believer. I rebuke you, Satan. And then the person had 5 people who liked it. And that's why they all are broke and struggling and will forever be broke and struggling in their life because they don't believe that they can have more, that they can be more. They don't believe that living by the principles of God will produce in their life. See, everybody don't have to earn the same thing. So it might not be about somebody becoming a millionaire because God may know that they can't handle $1 million a year. God know that they family may literally put a hit on their life. God know what people can handle, but that don't mean a person can't go from 50,000 a year to 100,000 a year, because I went from 20,000 a year to over $1 million a year. So you can't tell me what God can't do. And then you got to understand that it's no such thing as a limit at a top, because your top ain't God top. What you got to realize is that God got enough room for who he want to elevate. And you don't get to determine what that is. So shut up. And that's how we got to start talking to these demons and to these evil spirits, because they so used to Christians tiptoeing and being so scared, and scared to block them, and scared to call them out on the demonicry, that they done got bold. And it's time to start punching the devil in his mouth and letting him know, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're an idiot. Shut up and let us win. If you want to be a loser, remain a loser. If you want less and lack for your life, go right ahead. For those of us who want peace and prosperity, for those of us who want the promises of the Lord, for those of us who believe when God say, I will grant you the desires of your heart. And we understand that we ask, but we ask amiss. And we understand that we can only have God's will for our life, but we want every drop, every droplet of his will. For those of us who want that, we need you to shut up. We need you to pipe down. We need you to go on about your business. And if you want to live in the trailer park, if you want to be in hell on earth and then go to hell for eternity, more power to you. If that's what you want, go right ahead. That's not what we call to. We want to be blessed going and coming, like the Bible say. We want everything that the Lord got for us. We understand that he will allow us to go through seasons of struggle, seasons of pain, seasons of loss, seasons of feeling broken, downtrodden. We understand that because Job went through it. He showed us Joseph go through the famine. He showed us what Job went through. He showed us loss. He showed us pain. He showed us the spiritual warfare of Solomon, the spiritual warfare of David. We saw what they went through. So we understand that, but we also understand that there's rest. We also understand that he will bless us with double for our trouble, like he did Job. We also understand that. So let me tell you one more thing, Satan, shut up. Shut up and be removed. Leave and don't open your mouth. We don't want to hear from you. Be quiet. You go get what your God got for you. Because one thing I believe about my God is that he got enough to go around for everybody that gonna believe and walk in his word. The Bible say God has no respect of persons, meaning he don't see me as no better than you if you gonna be obedient and sacrificial in his name. But that's why you see the Hebrew Israelites who standing on the street corner arguing and yelling. That's why you see them broke and busted and disgusted and downtrodden. That's why you see them on dead end jobs without a dream and without a plan that they working towards. And so they have all the time in the world to stand on the street corner with pride in their lungs, hollering into a microphone, arguing. When you about your father's business and you doing the work of God, you don't have time to argue. You don't have time to be on the street corner going back and forth like the Pharisees was. You about your father's business. You on the move like Jesus was. You on the move. That's what you got to realize and understand. So you can't never let somebody who is broke, busted, and disgusted, without a vision, without a dream, without a plan, who don't study the ant, like the Bible tell us to study the ant. That means be on the move. The Bible tell us that we ain't supposed to spend too much time in slumber. That we ain't supposed to be too much folding of the arms lead to poverty. Why you think the Bible mentioned poverty? Because God wants us to occupy. He wants us to be working. He want our hand on the plow. Because what he understands is when you not about your grind. Why you think Proverb 31 woman moved how she was moving? Why you think we was giving that example? Because when you not about your grind, the devil got time. That's what you got to understand, slime. So shut your mouth and get up from out of here. You're not welcome. Your poverty speak is not welcome. You got to be dumb to say the bottom is reserved for you because everybody can't be at the top. You need help. You need prayer. You need therapy. You need the Holy Bible. Because one thing I know about my God is he got the best for me. And that's why you see me with the best. Because I believe I am worthy of the best because God said so. I believe that I can have my heart's desires because God said so. I believe that there are blessings. That's why the Bible say, let it be done in heaven and on earth. I believe that God has a resting place for his obedient, faithful servants. I believe that, and that's why I have it. See, and that's what I'm trying to help those who on the fence, because you caught up listening to dummies like the ones I have to block. And you struggling because they telling you in this ear, everybody can't have what Tony Gaskins got. Everybody can't be married and happy. Everybody can't have kids who get straight A's. Everybody can't have the desires of their heart. Some of us intended to be poor. Some of us intended to be at the bottom. Some of us intended to be nothing. It's intended for Tony Gaskins to be at the top and to have his heart's desires and to have his dreams. And it's intended for us to stay at the bottom so that he can be at the top. That's what the person put in my comments. Talking about if everybody had what you have, you wouldn't be who you are. You wouldn't be where you at. How not? How your success gonna stop my success? Your success gonna make me more successful. Because if your success come from you taking my courses and listening to me and talking about what I'm talking about, you finna go tell people. Or it's finna be other people. It's billions of people in the world. So I'm finna go and say, hey, such and such success come from after they took my course and they implemented. So you need to come over here and take it too. You sound stupid. Like we used to say in high school, you talking stupid, Bo. Bo, you talking stupid. It's like, come on now. You got to use your brain. Like, that's what Satan want. Satan want there to be trillionaires and billionaires and for the rest of us to be broke, busted, and disgusted and putting a gun to our temple because we so stressed out. That ain't what God want. That ain't what God want. That's why the Bible say what it say. That he'll grant you the desires of your heart. Why you think ain't nothing written in the Bible mistakenly? Why you think that's in there? Because God don't want us to be sitting stressed and crying and boo-hooing and all that. But guess what? Guess what the Bible tell us? You got to work. You got to grind. I'm talking to people every day. And this is how it be going most of the time. And don't y'all be frank or ashamed now to tell your story now. Just cause I'm using these examples and you like, oh Lord, I got a call coming up with Tony. I'm in the same boat. Don't be scared now. I ain't picking on you. I ain't talking about you. You just I'm gonna keep it real with you. This how it go. Yeah, Tony, you know, I want to build my brand. You know, I wanna have impact in the world. You know, I want to help people. I want to be a life coach. I want to be a speaker. I said, okay, all right, that's great. I say, you know, that's one thing I hear from every person I talk to is one of the things they want to do is help others. That's what I say, or that's what I'm thinking. But then, so I say, okay, do you have a public Instagram that I could check out, put a face with a name? No, I don't have Instagram. Or yeah, I have Instagram, but it's private. And I don't post. Okay. All right. Okay. And then what I tell every last one of them, and the ones who I done coach, they sit here listening. They say, he ain't lying. He said it. I say, okay, well, the first thing you got to do is make your Instagram public. The second thing you got to do is you got to post weekly. You really want to work up to posting daily. The third thing you got to realize, if you don't want to show your face and be on the video, you can go to Canva and get a template, and you could just post a quote or an affirmation or a devotional with a trending audio instrumental every day, and eventually your page is going to get in the algorithm. So you see what I'm saying? God gives our desires of our heart is to be influential, to be sacrificial, to help, to serve. But then what are the actions of our hands? And that's what we fail to realize, is that, you see, and I want you to understand, and I'm showing you this out loud, like it's Thanksgiving. For a lot of people, that's a day off. I'm sitting in my Sprinter outside working. On your day off, I'm working, because that's what you have to do if you want what God got for you. It's like the parable of the talents. If you haven't heard the parable of the talents, then Google the parable of the talents. Those who took the talents, the money, and they invested it, they put it to work, they made more. And the one who took his money and he buried it, he did not make any more, but what he was given was taken from him and given to the one who had the most. That's what happens when you don't take action. That's what happens when you don't invest in you. That's what happens. That's what happens when you don't believe that you are worthy of more, that you are worthy of multiplication, that you are worthy of diversification, that you are worthy of abundance and a blessing. That's what happens when you believe that earth is supposed to be your hell, and then you have to wait to go to heaven to have peace. No. God will grant you peace on earth so that you can be a shining light and an example for those who are downtrodden and unbelievers. How can God win souls if those who claim to believe have no belief? If you're a Christian atheist, how can you be a witness to anybody if you believe you're supposed to be broken poor? You're supposed to be miserable and depressed. You're supposed to be riddled with anxiety and can't sleep. Who's coming to that belief system? Who wants to hear your witness? Who wants to hear your ministry? No one. The devil get tired of hearing it. You're stressing the devil out. The devil like, man, boy, being a Christian is, whoa, man, that is painful. Like, God, Lord, what do you want me to call you? Yeah, I'm not finna mess with your child over here that claim to believe in you. Like, they doing worse in they mental than I was gonna do to them. Like, woo! I'm going over here to bother Tony Gaskins because he got something for me to knock down. Like, he got something for me to work with. Like, he actually delusional enough to believe you. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack him and keep losing because it's just worth the fight, man. At least, and just hopefully one day I'll get him like I got Swole Buddy, to cheat on his wife while he was talking about love relationships every day, and I got the little LA buddy to divorced his wife for 12 years, who he had 3 kids with, who built his church to go marry Power Bottom's daughter. And then I got your son in Houston to divorce his wife and marry the ratchet reality TV producer who has the show Bouncing Balls and Girlfriends, and they call it Basketball Wives. And so that's what the devil, when the devil talking to the Lord about me, he say, I'm finna come try Tony Gas, because this man actually believe in what you saying. This man became a millionaire believing in what you saying. This man started at $20,000 a year working in a group home and became a God-made millionaire. Man, I'm finna go try to attack him because it's worth the fight. It's like some people, the devil don't even want to bother because you done beat yourself up so much. You don't believe there's nothing better for you. You don't believe, like you literally sit there and you see somebody po dumb and country. You see me, country accent, no college degree, no mentor, no team, and became what I became, what I am, and then you think you can't do it. You telling yourself, oh, that's Tony, I can't do that. Who am I? This the mindset we got to change. And that's why I said my mastermind group, it's not for everybody, because I know how many people have a limited mindset. So if God tell us, according to your faith be it unto you, if God says that he can't do anything for us unless we fully believe, then I am smart enough to know that I can't help you unless you believe you can be helped. I'm smart enough to know that I can't help you become a millionaire with me if you don't believe you can do it. I'm smart enough to know that. So I don't even want to try. I don't want to waste my time. That ain't something I'm interested in. Because if God don't waste his time and he could do all things, this is what I just said. God can do all things. And if he won't waste his time on people who don't have faith, why would I? Why would I? That's why I try to tell you, like, listen, I don't try to convince nobody or nothing. I'm going to tell you what the IS is. But after that, ain't nothing else I can do. Ain't nothing else I can do. So it's on you. It's on you. But you have to, and this one thing that I've never seen fail. You don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear this. This one thing I've never seen fail is the work. Is the work. And I'm gonna tell you, I got a sister who, she came, she took the courses, she learned, she even licensed some of my content to make her own course. And she paid me every dime too for that license. The sister licensed some of my content from my life coach certification for over $80,000 that she licensed that content. And the sister went and earned hundreds and hundreds of thousands. She don't have a college degree. She don't have a husband. She is a single mom of 3. Her accent, in my estimation, is 3 times stronger than mine. She from the bottom of the boot. She from the bottom of America, meaning the Alabama, the Mississippi, the Georgia, and y'all who from there, forgive me, but you know what I mean. Meaning, the New Yorkers think we dumb. I'm from Florida. I'm raised in Florida, born in Texas, raised in Florida. Florida is the laughing stock of America. I was in Aruba, driving in the car. We had a driver, she driving us. She got the earring in her ear that got the hole in her ear this big. She got a sleeve of tattoos. And she had questions for us. And she said, where y'all from? And I said, Tampa, Florida. She said, how could you live there? I didn't understand what she was talking about. I said, I love it. I said, I love it. I've been there for 20 years. I was talking about Tampa. I said, I've been there for 20 years. My wife raised, and my wife whispered, she's talking about politically. I said, huh? She said, she's talking about politically. I said, huh? She means politically. I said, what are you talking about? And the lady got quiet. Like, she got quiet. She probably trying to hear what my wife was saying to me. Or like, and I think she got offended because she realized, like, you could lose your job. Like, you're not supposed to talk about politics with your client. So my wife told me, she was asking me, and she was like she looked like Hispanic color. Could have been black and white, could have been Hispanic, could have been Asian, could have been white. I don't know what she was, but we was in Aruba. So they got different colors over there. And she was asking me, how could I live in Florida with Ron DeSantis? Let me tell you something. And see, this is what I want y'all to understand about this side. When you walk with the Lord, you might didn't hear me because I was clapping my hand. When you walk with the Lord, you don't feel none of that. Like, my life is amazing. I don't feel anything that Ron DeSantis do. Like, it don't affect me at all. Like, it does not bother me at all. Like, I don't even know what's going on politically. My life is amazing. My life is blessed. I live for Christ. So when she asked that, I had no clue what she was talking about, because I don't even really watch the news. Like, I'm not listening to the politics. And that's the thing, is so many people get wrapped up in that it controls your life. Nobody has control over my life but me and God. Me and God. I don't care what they do. If they sit me in a prison, I'm going to be at peace. I'm fixing to liberate the minds of the entire prison. I'm finna be singing praises. I'm finna be the prison pastor. I'm finna have the largest prison ministry in the world. Every single person in that prison fixing to be writing the scriptures and ministering on their letters to their friends and family, because I'm in the prison. I refuse to lose. You're not taking nothing from me. You could punish me however you want to punish me, and I'm still winning. I'm winning when I'm up. I'm winning when I'm down. I'm winning when I'm in debt. I'm winning when I'm in abundance. I'm winning when I'm left. I'm winning when I'm right. I'm winning when I'm red. I'm winning when I'm blue. I'm winning regardless, because God gave me the right to win. He said the victory is mine. I will not lose regardless. I don't care who in office. I'm winning. I'm going to keep creating, and I'm going to keep producing no matter what it look like. I might look crazy doing a mastermind group, $4,500 in the recession. But guess what? We not in a recession according to the news. We just in a recession according to our mind. You let the news tell it that so many people listen to. I heard a lady say on the news the other day, because I listen to the news at night sometimes. I don't listen to my local news. I don't listen to Florida news like that. But I listen to the world news. And the reason why I listen to it, because I go to sleep to it. Because it don't bother me. It don't scare me. It don't bother. I be like, oh, wow. Ooh, that was kind of crazy. What they did? What the real? And I go on about my business, man. I'm going to bed. Like, oh, a hurricane coming. Okay. All right. If it take my roof, I'm singing praises in the rain. If it lift me up and take me, guess where I'm going? Heaven. Going to heaven. Because my heart right. Because Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. Like, I don't have nothing to worry about. Like, I do not worry about tomorrow. I used to worry about tomorrow with y'all. I stopped fooling with y'all. Man, listen, I don't worry with you no more. If you worry about tomorrow, I'm not with you. I don't worry about tomorrow. Like, it don't matter what it look like. I say, Lord, okay, give me something to create. Lord, tell me what to do. Lord say, stop being arrogant and charging $250 an hour to talk to you when you used to make $9.50 an hour and do another 50% decrease on your coaching sessions and get on this phone for $125, which is still a $600, $700, $800. No, which is still a 1,250% raise from the job that you had when you was in corporate America. And then guess what? I did it. And I got booked into February. 7 sessions a day. 5 days a week. And then 2 sessions on Saturday. Now you do the math. At the end of the day, money is money. So guess what that did? That blessed me. Guess what I was able to do? Pay my bills. But guess what I was also able to do? Talk to 20-year-olds. Because they could afford $125. I'm on the phone with 20-year-olds. I'm on the phone with 21-year-olds. Had a call yesterday with a 24-year-old. The 23 and 24-year-olds asking better questions than the 55-year-olds. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because these questions don't even be adding up. I'm like, ain't nowhere in the world you 23, 24 came up with these questions on your own. They know to go to ChatGPT. While you scared of AI, these youngins is using it. They getting on the phone that got questions, asking me questions. My head doing like that. I'm like, ooh, I need all my clients to be 24. Boy, they stretching me. Where my 50-year-old be asking me questions like, okay, so so if I have a website, do it need to work or could it just be a site on the web? Okay. All right. Okay. So if we want to have a website, yes, we want the website to work. Yeah, we want the buttons on there to work. Okay. So like with the button, do it need to say buy now or pay now? Okay. Well, all right. That one really doesn't matter which one you go with. Okay, do you think I should make the button pink or purple? Because those are my favorite color. Okay. Alrighty. Now the 23-year-old, they go to ChatGPT. They come with a question. And I'm like, whoa. Like, boy, that question good, boy. But guess what? Now, one thing about them is, the difference is, the 20-some-year-old, they not finna do nothing that I said. The 50-plus-year-olds, they question be more simple, but they gonna do every single thing that I said. And so, it's strengths and weaknesses on both sides. And don't y'all get in y'all feeling. I ain't picking on you. Don't change who you are. Don't change your style. Just because I'm talking. Don't, because then y'all get on the phone. Well, Tony, I watch your videos, so now I'm scared to ask my question. Lord ain't give you a spirit of fear, but a love, power, and a sound mind. No question is a bad question, so understand that right now. But guess what? I'm creating on today is Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. No, I'm not Jehovah's Witness. I eat good food. And the same thing I try to tell y'all about Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween. But I'm still finna have me some candy. Or I'm still if my son want to put an outfit on and go to school, walk around the neighborhood, get some candy, okay, go ahead. Like, no, we don't celebrate Halloween. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving. We don't celebrate Christmas. We still get a tree and we open gifts. We don't celebrate the world holidays. We make the day what it means to us. It's about your heart posture. It's about what you using the day for. It ain't about what they said the day for. Every holiday is a pagan holiday. God didn't make holidays. They had the Passover. God didn't make holidays. The world made holidays, and that's for the bottom line. That's, if you notice, you get a holiday in every quarter. That's to boost the GOP or whatever that's called, the GDP. That is, they said, and look what the news said now. Y'all say we in a recession, right? It seems like we're in a recession. The government had just shut down. They saying there's record numbers of black women without a job. To me, that sounds like a recession. Do you know what I just heard the news say? The news said that it is anticipated that this Black Friday will be our first $1 trillion spending. How is our economy in one of the worst places it has been, and we finna spend $1 trillion? Is that programming? Is that them telling us that, hey, everybody's gonna be spending, so you should go spend? Like, who told y'all that $1 trillion finna be spent in one of the worst economies when it's more unemployed people than ever? I'm coaching unemployed people every day. Sometimes multiple people that I coach out of my 7 sessions are unemployed. So where is this $1 trillion finna come from? Like, is that social programming? Like, what is that? Or do we just spend more when we broke? Are we finna just leverage credit because we broke, busted, and disgusted and we stressed, so we gonna leverage credit? Like, where's the $1 trillion coming from if we not doing better than we've ever been? How can we have a Black Friday that's better than we've ever had? That don't make no sense. It makes absolutely no sense at all. So guess what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. If they finna sell toys and make trillions, then I'm finna walk in my purpose and do my solopreneur mastermind and teach everything that the Lord has taught me to be a 6-figure, 7-figure earner. That's what I'm finna do. And let that be for the remnant of people in my audience who want to go to the next level, who want to build a business like I've been able to build, who is wise enough and smart enough to know that if I could do it, you could do it. And that by you doing it is not going to remove me from my position, because I can't do what you can do, nor can you do what I can do. So to the idiot who put that in my comment, shut up, because you don't know what you're talking about. Because I don't have your fingerprint, you don't have my fingerprint. So I'm not afraid to help thousands and thousands and thousands of other people become successful, because I fear that's going to take away from me. It ain't going to take nothing away from me. The young lady that I was telling y'all about, this young lady was making over $60,000 a month. That didn't take nothing from my pockets. At the time, she was making over $60,000 a month using my materials and my content and doing coaching with me. That I made more money in that season than I ever made in my life. So that is literal proof right there that what they talking about not true. Hey, baby. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I ain't eat. I just wasn't feeling hungry.
Just whenever you feel hungry.
Yeah, probably want to get done running my mouth in a little bit. Stop. Stop. What's on your face?
Face mask.
Oh, it's just the gel that you rubbed in?
It dries and you peel it off.
Oh, okay. Look like a real thin layer of like.
It's like a moisturizer or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. Look good though.
So Ivy, she was happy. She was like, oh, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Brought some flowers.
You just did the flowers?
The flowers, and I get a little gift bag of like the lip balm, a
Oh.
lotion.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, little, when I Sephora, I got like little things that I like.
Yeah.
She's like, you don't lotion, so.
Oh, really?
So it was like body lotion.
That's funny.
We always say all dry.
You're right. All right, lay.
All right, Lace is dating the boy now.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
You get her hand-picked bouquet of roses, and
Wow.
I invited over to his house for dinner with his family. And then,
Wow. Okay. White boy. All right.
yeah.
All right, lay.
All right, that's it.
Well, y'all forgot everything I was saying. My wife come out here. Came out here and brought me a shake. So I can't even drink my shake on the camera. Y'all know I'm drinking on camera. And brought me a bottle of water. And listen, this bottle of water, I'm going to tell y'all, hey, Shane, this Prada. This is a Prada bottle of water. I mean, this bottle from Prada. They did a collaboration with this company, Black and Bloom. This bottle of water cost $200 or $400. Man, listen, I believe in living at high level. Like, I stretch my mind. Like, yes, you see me sitting in a $150,000 Sprinter. That's what I paid for. But they on the market for $225,000, $250,000, $300,000. Cause I stretch my mind. Like, I don't believe in living beneath. I don't believe that. Yeah, I made financial mistakes. I gave away too much money. I spent too much money. I made a mistake, but I learn as I go. And now that I done learned, guess what? I got two brothers. They want to buy my mentor.life. And if they come up with the funds, I'm going to sell it to them. Because I believe in abundance. I don't believe in hoarding. I don't believe in holding on. I don't believe in, I can't bless these brothers with a deal on this site because they black and they competition and they life coach, they competition. No, here you go, bro. I'm building a dating app right now. I'm building a quote app. Put all my quotes in one app. So that, boom, you could download the app, go in there, and when you ain't got nothing to share from Canva, you could take and share my quote. One of the quotes I wrote, or you could spin off of it, write it in your own words and share it. Boom, there you go. I'm going to put my quote app out there. Quote out, dating out. Then I'm going to do my brain training out. I'm going to do, after my mentor, I'm going to do my speaking site for speakers. And the speaking industry is kind of dead. It's not like it used to be. Nowhere near it like it used to be. But I'm still finna have me a speakers bureau. Because I set that out there. I set that mindset to do that. So I'm going to have me a speakers bureau. Yeah, you got to have a stipulation for you to get on there now. Yeah, stipulation for you to get on now. Got to have your good headshot. Got to have your bio. Got to be them produce something now. Got to be to do at least a 31 page affirmation book now. Got to produce something. And then boom. Put it out there. One time fee. Lifetime fee. $99. Lifetime fee. Guess what though? If I push that for the rest of my life and it's $99, where's my phone at? And I get let's say I get 10,000 people to join that site over the next 10 years. 10,000 times 99. That's $990,000 that site will make. Guess what? I got a developer. I'm going to give him 15% of the site. Times 0.15 equal. So he will make $148,500. Or I could just pay him $10,000 up front to build a site. Because I may never get to that number of people. But if I get 10,000 speakers on there, that's going to be the #1 speaking bureau site in the world. But if it cost me $5,000 to build and it could make me $1 million, how is that a bad deal? You see what I'm saying? That's how I think. And that's because I think abundantly. So I don't tell myself that I can't be a billionaire because I'm black, or that I can't be a purpose-based billionaire because the other black billionaires are in music and media. So I can't be a billionaire living my purpose and doing purpose. Oh, forgive me. My son right in the group chat. So I'm not telling myself that. Like, listen, do you think that you don't think that I want to argue with myself every day about having a goal of being a billionaire? You don't think the devil try to tell me, man, that's impossible. Like, how you gonna do that? Like, how you gonna do that? But you know what? Once I see somebody else done did it, and especially if they not promoting my God, if they not saying that they a Christian, and that they not a devout Christian, I realize if they could do it, I could do it then, because I got an advantage, because I got God on my side. So Elon Musk became a billionaire without God. Jeff Bezos became a billionaire without God. If they could do it, then I could do it with God, with the belief. And I just got to keep working. I got to work towards it. I'm building a dating app right now, and Tinder is worth $3 billion. Yeah, it's gonna come with some downsides. It's gonna come with liabilities. It's gonna come with people going through stuff. But it's gonna be better than those, because it's gonna be teachings in there. It's gonna be guidelines in there. It's gonna be lessons in there. It's gonna be stuff going on in there. And I know I'm giving away the secret sauce and stuff like that, because Pop the Balloon people making a dating app too. And guess what? I was already had been thinking about this for years, and this is my space. So should I say, oh, I might as well just give up my idea of doing a dating app because the Pop the Balloon couple is doing a dating app? No. We finna go toe to toe. I'm finna be promoted by dating app just like they promote they dating app, because some people is on different dating app. And guess what? I got an audience of 3.5 million across social media. So I got an audience I could promote to. And so guess what? I'm going. I don't care who else going. It don't matter to me who else doing it. And that's the thing. People always, you don't think it's too saturated? You don't think this? You don't? No. I don't care who else is doing it. Who got this right here? Who have this? Just me. I'm the only one with this fingerprint. So when I put my mind to it, it's greater than ChatGPT. When I put what God gave me to what I'm doing, it's going to be what it's supposed to be. And my seat is my seat. And that's what I'm trying to help y'all understand on this beautiful, grateful, thankful day. And I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I celebrate thanksgiving unto the Lord. I celebrate gratitude and gratefulness unto the Lord. And y'all give me a commercial break so I could hit the hill smoothly. So, hey, I'm going to wrap this on up. It's been an hour. But I'm coming right back because my family, my wife just not starting to cook. So I ain't got nothing to do. Like, I could sit and try to find a game on TV to watch another man work. To watch another man live his dream. Watch another man live. No, I'm finna sit out here and do my work. You see my wife coming out here and load me up. Give me a smoothie. Give me some water. Already gave me a coffee. Came and got my coffee cup. She come out here with her mask on, with her Versace robe on. And listen, we ain't worried about who created Versace. I saw the robe and liked it and bought it. So listen, I'm not dealing with the scarcity people. I ain't thinking about your scarcity. Like, if that's what you want for your life, go right ahead. I'm calling on the people who want more. I'm calling on the people who want to live their purpose. I'm calling on the people who want to hear, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." I'm calling on the people who understand that God blessed the children of Abraham mightily. That God blessed Solomon mightily, David mightily, Job mightily. He blessed Esther and Ruth mightily. Like that's my people. That's my tribe. All that broke, busted, and disgusted. Oh no, I can't have this. I can't have that. You go right ahead. You go right ahead. You scared to touch your 401k to invest in you. You scared to touch the money you don't work for. When your tomorrow is not promised. Like, you waiting on a day that may never come. Like me, I put it all on me. I empty my account on me because I trust God. And guess what? It ain't never failed. I put it on me. Hey, it's on me. Hey, like, I'm not finna sit there and be slaving for somebody else and then afraid to bless myself. I'm gonna pay me first. Yeah, so we finna pick right on back up. God bless, keep your head up. We'll talk soon. All the important links in the description. Hey, it's Black Friday. If you made it to this point, be ready. You ain't gonna have too many options with me. You got the Solopreneur Mastermind, which the link gonna go out at 10 p.m. tonight, and it's gonna have the link if you want to try Klarna or Afterpay. And then if not, if you don't need that, then you could go right to Tony Gass's Academy, because if you do the link, the Klarna or Afterpay, then I got to add you. You got to email in so I could add you to the Academy. So when I send emails and stuff like that, you in there and all of that right there. So if you use the link for Klarna or Afterpay, then email in to support and send me your receipt and let me know that you're in the mastermind. If you don't need that because you're in a different financial situation, then you go right to Tony Gass's Academy and you'll see on the mastermind it say 4,000, and then you could click enroll, sign up, make sure your email and your password is correct, or log in before you go to buy it so that you're in your main account. And if the 4,000 is not doable and Klarna or Afterpay would not finance you, then when you see the 4,000, if you look over to the right, you'll see a down arrow. When you click that down arrow, it's a payment plan. That payment plan is $750 down, and then $750 on the same date for the next 5 months. So it's 6 equal payments of $750 if you sign up in November. In December, it goes up to where you'll be paying what that'll be. It'll be $4,500 divided by 5 instead of divided by 6. Then same thing January. It'll be 4 payments, 4 payment plan. February, it'll be 3 payment plan. March, it'll be a 2 payment plan. And then April, before we have our first call, that'll be our last push, last opening. For those of you who signing up out of tax return or whatever, then it'll just be a 1 full payment available. And so that's for the mastermind. Other than that, you're going to have the all access membership. And I changed it because I know how money fluctuates and bills fluctuate. So now it's just one charge a year. Just one charge a year. And so the price that you see today, which is under $170, is the lowest price you're going to see. It's only going to go up from here. There's no sales on that, no coupon codes on that, none of that. So I'm going to be disabling all coupon codes just to be sure that nobody try to use a coupon code for nothing. And so it's no coupon code, just that payment. And then the other thing is the live event, where it's $97 for the live event in Lakeland, Florida. And all the information for the hotel and everything else is inside of the course. So it's in the curriculum. And then the $47 is for the virtual event. So where you watch it virtually on January 24th. Or it'll be replay if we have any technical difficulties. So that's what will be available for today for Black Friday. And then also in the email to the Academy, I will put my link. This is my last discounted link for one-on-one coaching. So this will be your last time to get the discounted coaching, which will be $200 for a one-on-one session. So instead of $500 an hour, it'll be $200, and that link will be in the email. That link will also be updated in the description. Right now, this video, the description, the link is $175. So if you beat me to it, then you could grab your sessions at that rate. And I made it as low as I can. I can't offer it as long as I want to because coaching is a lot. It is draining. You give a lot. And then it's different types of people, different types of personalities, a lot of different spirits. Not every spirit is a pleasant spirit. Not every spirit is a nice spirit. And so that all pulls from me. And I will eventually have people who are dealing with demonic spirits, dealing with witchcraft. Those people hire me too. And so you got to understand that when I'm talking to you, I just got off the phone with somebody else. And when I hang up from you, I'm getting on the phone with somebody else. So it is a taxing thing. And one of my clients last night, she wanted to go over the hour. And I had to tell her, hey, I got to go. I got to get to my family. Like, I've been coaching all day long. Like, you my last call. And that's from 8:15 to 9:15 p.m. and it's a holiday, so so I still have to look out for my mental health and mental wellness and things like that too. So that's what I have for Black Friday. It's not fully set up yet because I got to go in and take off everything, all the other courses. So the individual one-off courses, I'm removing all of those. They'll be hidden, and it'll just be the all access membership, which will be 70 plus courses. So whatever, if you already have a lot of the courses because you got the $5, $10 sales, great. Because at this point, you'll just get all the rest of the courses that you don't have. And then all of the future courses will be added to it at no additional cost to you. You'll keep that same rate every year. So what you want to do is, if you sign up today, you want to put in your phone calendar like a week or 2 weeks before, get $170 ready for Tony Gasson's Academy, so that when you get charged next year and you done got access to all the new courses that came out, when you get charged the next year, you got the money. Because if you get a default, it's going to try it about 3 times. But if you get a default and it kick you out, I can't put you back in at that same rate. You'll have to come in at the new rate, which may be $30 more or something, $10, $20, $30, $50 more. So eventually I'm gonna keep inching it up, and I get it to where it eventually be $499 a year, most likely, versus $97 a month, like I said, which would be $1,200 a year. At this one-time fee, I'm gonna eventually it'll go up to $499 a year, because it just well worth it. These courses all together is worth over $40,000 at the least. I said $35,000, but then I realized the the life coach certification course could be $5,000 by itself, so that make $40,000. So it's just, and you go and check course prices from other course providers, then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So for you to get over 70 courses for $170, I just really can't. I can't even put it into words. Like it's just nothing like it. I've never seen anything like it, heard anything like it, and that's why I'm doing it. So hey, that's what we're gonna have. God bless you. I'm finna be in here still talking, and I'm gonna try to get my review up if I can, but this felt more important than a review. So I wanted this to be up and get out there. So hey, Black Friday sale starts tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for your support. Thank you for joining me. I'm hoping we could fill up the mastermind, but I also understand everybody not able and everybody not, in that place and in that space right now. So we're going to be pushing it all the way up until April when it starts. We will have bonus calls January, February, March, which will just be introductions, me and yourself talking about dreams, just kind of open mic nights where we just can talk and build. So for the people that get in there, and guess what? If it's 3 of us, I'm going. The Lord told me, Tony, no matter who sign up, even if it's one person, you got to give everything that you were going to give. And so the Lord say, make it a price that if only one person sign up, you'll give that one person your all and your everything. And I said, okay. So that's why I came up with that price, $4,500. And so, because that's the least I could do. And the best I could do. But hey, this Tony Gasson, God bless you. All the important links in the description. We'll talk soon.